So if you guys would like yourself a really cool color combination lock like this one, when all the colors are in the correct order, it will go ahead and open the door that you can go in and out of, and then when the colors are messed up, the door will be closed. Make sure you guys stay tuned until the very end of the video to see how we built up this really cool redstone contraption. So hello there everybody, welcome back to another video, and as you guys could tell by the intro right there, in today's video, we are going to be building ourselves up a color combination lock. So yeah, you saw in the intro what it looks like and what it can do, so let's just get straight into it. For the building blocks, we will need 12 sticky pistons, 18 normal pistons, about 30 observers, 19 redstone torches, 3 comparators, 8 redstone, 3 buttons, 3 furnaces, just 3 junk blocks, and then I have 2 stacks of building blocks. I have a couple of color blocks just to use for all the different redstone lines, and then you'll need whatever colors you want to go into the system. But yeah, if you don't understand that, just watch the video and it will make sense later. And alright, so first of all, I just went ahead and built ourselves up a nice little platform up here so you guys can see, but this right here will be your floor, so if you're going to hide and whatnot, because the build does go below the floor and above it. But yeah, you don't have to use iron blocks, by the way. I just have iron blocks because the edges are easier to see, and I have a whole bunch from my iron farm I built over there. But first of all, we're going to just have a nice 7 block long platform, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab buttons. We're going to place 1, 2, 3 buttons onto it, just like so. Alright, so after we have that platform with the buttons on it, what we're going to do is we're going to come down below it. We're going to come down below where the button is at, and we're going to build down 1 block, 2 blocks, destroy that block, throw a redstone dust on the top of that and a redstone torch on the side of it, and then all we're going to do is put a block on top of that redstone torch right there, so that way it's underneath this button, because as you guys can see, there is a button right here as well and a button right there. We're going to do the same as that thing, redstone torch, piece of redstone, and then copy it just one more time, so that is again redstone and then a redstone torch, a redstone torch right here, just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the back side of it, so where you want all your redstone to be at, which is going to be on that back side, obviously. So I'm going to come back here. We're going to place a sticky piston on the face of that redstone torch, on this block right here, on this redstone torch, on this block, on this redstone torch, and once again on that block right there. So it's going to end up looking something like this, and then what we're going to do is grab ourselves our observers, and we're just going to crouch place an observer on the tops of every single one of these sticky pistons, and we want this little red dot to be facing up towards the sky. So every single one of these sticky pistons, just go ahead and throw yourself an observer on it, just like so. And alright, so now what we're going to do is grab ourselves our normal pistons, and we're going to be placing a piston upwards on that observer right here where the piston is extended on that little arm, and then again observer, again these gotta be facing upwards, not sideways like that, upwards on that observer, on the extended, on the observer, and on the extended arm, just like that. Then after we do that, we're going to grab our observers once again, go ahead and drop down here, and we're going to place a line of observers on the backs of all these pistons, making sure that they are facing outwards, just like that. Then on the fronts of these observers, we just want to grab any block and just place ourselves a row of blocks on the front of all of those observers. Then we're going to come up here up top and grab ourselves our pistons once again and place pistons facing inwards, just like this, on the top of all those blocks we just placed in. And then we're going to grab ourselves our redstone torches and take these redstone torches and place our redstone torches on the tops of all of these normal pistons that we just placed in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come right here. We're just going to build up some blocks, because what we need to do is place observers facing upwards on the tops of all of these redstone torches. So we have to be above when we place them, so that way the red little dot is facing up towards the sky, just like that. Then we go and destroy these temporary blocks. And then once again on top of those observers that we just placed in, we're going to place yet again another row of just blocks just like this. And then on top of this row of blocks, we're going to place some sticky pistons facing inwards, just like this. So on the faces of all these blocks, it might take a minute. We just gotta place ourselves some sticky pistons facing inwards towards all of our buttons, just like that. Then we're gonna once again hop back up here and grab ourselves our redstone torches and place redstone torches along the backs of all of these sticky pistons that we just placed in, just like this. And then we're going to grab ourselves our observers, because these observers need to be facing upwards, so not like that. You may have to build up onto these blocks for a second, so that way we can get ourselves observers facing upwards on top of the blocks, just like that, up towards the sky on all of the tops of these redstone torches, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our last 6 observers, and we're going to be placing these observers on the faces of all of these blocks, making sure that they're facing inwards towards the farm, just like this. You might have to throw in a couple scaffolding blocks like so, just to hop around. Then we go destroy it, and then it's going to, so far it's going to end up looking like this. So make sure you have built this all up right and correct and all that stuff. And that's because now we're going to grab our last 6 pistons. I'm going to place these 6 pistons on the tops of these observers, I guess, well, on the side of these observers, and make sure that they're facing downwards, just like so. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and pop around to the back side of our redstone, stuff like that. We're going to grab ourselves our blocks, and we're going to place a block in between these levers. So that's going to be one right there, one right here, and then one on the end side, just like that. Make sure the one on the end is the one that's over here by where this redstone torch and stuff is at. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hop on the tops of all of these blocks. As you can see, again, they're facing like right here in between the buttons, and just in between this button and on the end of this button. Make sure, again, like I said, this is the end with the redstone torch. That's the one that gets that, because on this side right here without a redstone torch is not where you start. It's kind of hard to explain, but like, I hope you guys can see it. But yeah, like I said, we're just gonna grab ourselves redstone comparators, face comparators on the tops of all of these, facing out of the blocks so that these two little sticks are facing on this side, just like this. And then all we're gonna do is throw some blocks on the faces of those comparators. So just crouch, place them just like that. Then we're gonna take our redstone torches, place a redstone torch on the tops of all these blocks. We're gonna place one line of blocks on top of all these redstone torches, just going across, just like this. And then on top of that, what we're going to do is grab our normal redstone dust, place a line of redstone dust on the top of all the blocks, just like that, and they should all power on. And alright, so the next step of this is where we're going to be putting in our password and all of our colors. So you can grab any kind of colors that you want, as long as it's a solid block, and as long as you have 8 different colors. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to come right here where this block is. I'm going to place our first color. You can follow me if you want. I'm just using concrete, but we're just going to place our colors in one block, just like that. Then to come over, we're going to skip a space and again line it up with where the button is at. We're going to do the same exact thing right here. We're just going to do red, orange, yellow, lime green, and I have, let's see, light blue, purple, blue, and then pink. And again, we're going to do the same exact thing just one more time right here. And right now, this is where you can go ahead and set whatever color combination you want to use. You can use these buttons and set to whatever you want. All right, so you can use either block too. You can go green and blue, or you can be like, I only want to see these 3, or I only want to see these 3. It all just depends on you and if I could stop following. So yeah, for me, I'm going to use these middle blocks right here because I feel like those look the best. So I'm going to go with a password of, let's see, light blue, and then we can change it to whatever we want. We can do light blue, purple. Make sure you remember this, and make sure I can stop falling off. That would be nice. How about it? So let's see, light blue, purple, and then let's go ahead and go all the way around to something like, let's do orange. All right, so my password, light blue, purple, and orange, because these will be covered and that will be covered. So that right there is my password. So after you have all of your passwords picked out, we're just going to grab ourselves our furnaces. We're going to place a furnace inside all of these little holes on top of all of these observers that were facing outwards, just like that. Then we're going to grab our 3 blocks of dirt, and we're just going to place 1 block of dirt in the tops of all of these furnaces, and that just gives it a positive charge back there. As you see, those torches turn off when there is a block in there. And then now what we have to do is we have to grab ourselves solid blocks, and we're just going to fill this hole up. So like this, 1, 2, 3 on the top, just like this. This is very important. Make sure you fill in all of this. You don't leave any gaps whatsoever. So just go ahead and fill all that in. And again, on this side, just fill all of these blocks in, just like so. And now what you can do if you want to is you can just take your blocks and we can fill this out and make this look all nice, because that's what we should probably do. So just going to fill all of this in. We can fill all of this in. So that way you can only see these colors right here, just like so. It's going to fill all of this in right here. And yeah, just throw up some blocks and stuff like that. That way it looks nice, you know? Alright, so we went ahead and filled in this whole front side, which you have to do to make sure that none of the redstone is like exposed or anything like that. And now, like I said, you can choose whatever blocks you want to show. You can show this one if you want, or you can show all 3 if you want to. But just to make it simple for right now, I'm just going to show this one middle one. So our password, remember, is light blue, purple, and orange. And as you see, when that password is set in, our redstone back here, if you can see, is not powered. But as soon as we go ahead and hit one of these blocks and mess up the combination, as you will see, that redstone becomes powered. If you guys can see, it's now powered. And it will only be unpowered again when we get the combination right. So we can spam all of these. As you will see, all the colors should change. That means you built it right. And yeah, you can just spam this, do whatever, and it will not work and it will not open until it is back to the proper numbers. And alright, so a quick little example of how this would work is, let's say we're putting in our password system. That block is right, that block's right, and all we need now is orange over here. And as soon as this block turns orange and the password system all matches up, and wait, Where is orange? Come on now. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Yellow. Is orange next? Orange gotta be next, right? Orange, our little door will open. We can go ahead and walk through, do whatever you need. You can put some kind of redstone system to close the door behind you. Then when you're done, you can just open the door up like that. And then come here, and all you gotta do is just mess up any one of these so that the password is not correct. And as you will see, it will go ahead and close the door up just like so. But yeah, that's just a quick little demonstration of how you can use it. Obviously, you can do whatever you want with it. You saw what I used in the intro. And in the intro, you saw I had one that was 6 blocks long. Well, all you would do is just the same exact thing, just right next to each other, just continue it. You can make it however long you want pretty much. You can use 4 modules, you can use 5, you can use 6. But as you guys can see, they're all broken down into singular modules. And yeah, if you go along the bay, you can see they're all just one single module. So you can build this. You can make this 10 long, you can make it 9, 8, 7, 6, however many you want. I'm just showing you guys how to make a little simple 3 wide system right here, because it's just very simple and it's a lot easier to understand doing that. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you find it helpful. Again, I'll be in the comment section like always, answering all the questions. But yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.
Clap your hands if you believe.